Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Train Sil Mod 6. Welcome to a new week. I feel like it's been such a while since we last done Journey Mode Roulette. So I'm looking forward to what we're going to get today. Oi, oi, Sammy boy. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. I was wondering where you were last week. I didn't mention you. I hope you've been well, my man. Hope the pop of the misses are well as well. Anyone else that's currently tuned in, you are all very welcome as well. I'm aware the camera is off. It will be coming on shortly. My phone was off for some reason and it's turning on. And it's a bit of an old fart. What, 20? How old is the phone I used to record? I think 7 years. I got it in 2019. The bill was good, my boy. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. Yeah, it's coming on 7 years old. That's not too... Well, it's not doing too shabby for a 7-year-old phone, to be fair. But it is a 7-year-old phone nonetheless, and so it takes a bit of a while to get going. Just been busy with work, having some building work done on the house. Oh, okay. Yeah. How are you with building work in the house, man? I hate it, man. I really hate my space being invaded. I guess at the same time, it depends on what it is, right? If it's like something that you're building, right? Something that you're creating, or it's like well, I mean, it's always going to be a good thing, but like something that you planned ahead of time, it's not too bad. But when it's like repair works, for example, or something that you could just do without, basically, I just find it so annoying, man. Such an invasion of privacy. And it's like, obviously they have to be there, but oh my god, I hate it so much. All right, at last, it should be coming on now. So, journey mode roulette. The quicker I get through this, the better, because the less people are here, the less people to see what they shouldn't see, right? Before we get to that, let's see what we're gonna get today. I fully updated this. I didn't realize I had like 4 or 5 pieces of DLC that I just didn't have on this wheel. Oh, Flying Scotsman. I was looking at that thinking, what the hell is that? Flying Scotsman. We can do that. Flying Scotsman, I think was like solely, what? Solely, East Coast mainland, I think. The Steamy Affair. Yeah, I don't have too much to go through, actually. Oh boy, yes. Oh boy. It's quite a bit though, isn't there? All right, so we've definitely finished all of that because we've got gold and all of that. Okay, we basically got a full line run, but split into 3 parts. It's meant to be snowy. I'm not gonna lie. I've got my route annotations mod, so the weather will be what the weather is meant to be. Obviously, I'll turn it. Well, if I remember, I'll turn it off for this scenario. The new Czech route, Sammy, top 5, banger from the get go. Doesn't justify the price, in my opinion. I'm still gonna say get it on a sale if you can, but top 5. It's for the level of detail, the attention to detail. You know, the world has been done well, like the road networks, the buildings. So it adds a level of immersion that you wouldn't really think would be added, perhaps. 2 trains, bunch of liveries. Even better now that some mods have been released for branding because they're unbranded. Sounds are on point. Lighting is incredible. 9 blood clot scenarios, although 2 of them are incompletable at the moment, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer. Yeah, man, just a great route. Honestly, great route. Did you end up picking up Motorfest? I'm back on it now. I'm back on it, and yeah, me and Nabil have just been killing it in like online. Please tell me you've got it, man, because I think I'm definitely getting legendary rank this season. You're not much of a Steam fan, Sammy. I think I'm indifferent. Like they're not. It's definitely not my top pick. If it was like my way, right? I mean, I'm a 96 baby, 90s baby. I grew up with mostly in London, EMUs after EMUs after EMUs. So naturally, I'm just gonna be drawn to EMUs. but I don't have the I don't feel the way towards. I don't feel towards Steam the way I used to. Like I'm more open to tackling it now. So just playing it on console. Oh, okay. Got the purple rug. Oh, nice. Isn't Track Forge just like people's own custom like tracks though? I haven't like I'm just completely making assumptions. I thought people make the races and make the tracks like you got on Forza with the blueprints. I think they were called. I don't really remember. But I thought it was just that. Also, I'm on a new summit record. I'm like 1,200 and something, which is very cool. Very, very cool. I'm glad that you're doing well, Nabil. I don't know if I responded or not. I think I did. Maybe I just responded in my head. Right, let's start with part 1 from Peterborough to Stoke Junction. I don't really understand why they split this service. Because you add all the times together, it's under 2 hours. I don't know if it's under an hour and a half. It could even be under an hour and a half. Just make the tracks you rank up 11 people race. Oh, so you've made a track that people are racing on. Nice. Sick. So see how like there's one of them on the summit. So is that like the most liked in a week, or like I don't really know how that was like chosen. Right. Where do I even start, man? This is being 75%. %, I think is fine. Turn on AWS. I have no idea where the switch is for that. Crack the doors open. Send the cocks are open for now. That's fine. And then we'll close them once we pick up some speed and get moving. Let's slap some headlights on her this time around. We've got a 66 at the back, interestingly enough. Got a Class 700 on platform... Is that 3? I think that's really it for prep. There's not really much to do here. I think I'm going to use keyboard and mouse for this one, unless I change my mind. The NASCAR, I enjoyed it, man. I enjoyed it. I like that they were a bit more... They seemed a bit more free with, like, the... words. Like, it didn't seem like it was, like, super kiddie. There seemed to be, like, an aspect of maturity to it. I also like the aspect of, like, building up. I wish it lasted longer, but then at the end of the day, this is just a playlist in a game, not a game itself. But I did like that. Playing it on... I did all the races, all the events on 5 out of 5 difficulty. The last race was a bit annoying because I don't know... I don't look out for that for your, like, your opposition, that wolf guy. But at some point, I must have crashed into him, or he got involved in something, and he was right at the very, very, very back. And I started to lap people by the time we got to the final lap. So then obviously it was just dumb, because then you go to the cutscene, like if you put in all that work, you go to the cutscene, and all of a sudden, bro just catches up to you, and everyone else crashes out. It just seemed a little bit odd. Okay, hold on. I forgot how to drive these. Okay, well, it's just rule slipping. That's not even me at this point. It just starts rule slipping straight away. Okay, I'm putting some sand on now. Is that going to work? The imaginary sand. Seems to be. I know we're in a bit of a gradient, but that's all it is really, a bit of a gradient. Yeah, that was super annoying, man. Although to be fair, I didn't even care about him like in the races, like he wasn't even on my mind like that. Other than that, though. What is this? Is this a sand? This is the first time I've ever... Is that sand? Is that meant to be sand? It is, isn't it? It's coming out of the... Wait, no. Is that meant to be sand? Oh, look at this disaster. No. I don't think sand comes out of there. Sand comes out of... Like these little... Skinny little pipes. Wait, can you see it? Yeah. Comes out of the skinny little pipes here. It's been a real boss to get moving, eh? Els, what's good? Cora, welcome. How are you guys doing? It's a great training model. I've always thought that. I guess lacking in like knowledge of Steam operations realistically, it's maybe kind of appreciate this. Whereas a lot, like anytime I see people talking about it in the forums, for example, it's never good. I think it's great. Also, is that 66 like doing anything at all? It's just idling. How do I get it to put... How do I get that to put power in? Because it just seems to be dead weight. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be putting power in. I'm going to close these now. And it is a pantograph. Thank you, Hank. How didn't I think of that myself? How you doing, my man? Okay, we're getting a bit of a move on now. To be fair, it's a bloody long train. I'm trying to be a bit patient with like putting the power on. Doing good? That's good to hear, my man. I'm trying to be careful with this. But also, I don't want to be too slow. Yeah, I'm really disappointed in this. It's not doing anything. I'm pretty sure like it's meant to be putting power on. You know how usually in like US locos you'd have like a PTT button, or even in German trains when you've got a locomotive at the back of your formation, and that would basically like connect the train that the locomotive that you're driving to that one, and then it would basically emulate what you're doing. This doesn't really have that. So it just seems to be dead weight. I honestly could just uncouple it and leave it somewhere. But I guess we can imagine a scenario where we're just taking it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe it's damaged. It's broken down. The Dutch route, Sammy, for me. Did you get it on a sale? I hope you got it on a sale. It is a great route. I think the trains on it are pretty good. The route itself is... It's nice, but you can very quickly get bored of it. Yeah, trust me, Els. I don't know how long this gradient's gonna last for, bro. But I think as soon as we start picking up speed, we should be alright. You don't pay full price for anything good, man. Other than Todd Mayline, I'm concerned that I'm concerned. I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that route. The fact that in the last roadmap, its inclusion was to simply say, "Oh look, we've changed the shape of the window, of the windscreen." I found that a little bit strange. The thing's been in. The thing was it was first announced in TSW 4, and halfway through TSW 6 now, it's in the roadmap to say, "Oh, they've changed the shape of the windscreen." Did we really need to know that? It just seems a bit forced at this point. And I'm worried that when it finally does arrive, I do believe it will arrive at some point. I don't think it will be in TSW 6, though, if I'm being genuinely honest. Like, not even from a trolling perspective. I don't think it's going to look like a route that's been in development for as long as it has been. Especially in... no. I just, generally speaking, I just think it's going to be I think it's going to be unpolished. I just have a feeling, man. I just have a feeling. It's just they've been going about it strangely, man. They've been going about it quite strangely. Like, the most obvious is obviously how long it's taken. But then also when they released that video a few months back, that was like, that felt like it was about 10 FPS. Super laggy. Colors were all over the gaff. And I think they uploaded another video that was better. It just seems a bit weird, man. I'm not quite sure what's going on with it. The 145 DLC mod, in a build that you posted, pretty decent. I didn't know it sorts out a few things, like, for example, the horn sound, the external alerts. I think it's absolutely laughable that a mod has fixed it before it was fixed, officially. Let's go this way so we can get our fill of traffic. She loves a good wheel slip, I feel like I don't even have to apply that much power. What's the difference between this view and this view? So it sticks out a bit more, okay. We'll do that one then. About vision, what's that? Cameras on the front of Japanese trains. Ah. You know what? I do think to myself sometimes, I need to do that for like new releases and like really get myself in the mood. Because at the moment, it's just routine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll get a key for a DLC, record this, record that, do all the scenarios, passenger experience. If I got time, I'll do a full run and a should you buy, and then that's kind of it. I just play it as it is, but I don't know. I feel like there's an experience you get from like reading, on a particular route beforehand or particular train, watching YouTube videos, cab rides, that really whets the appetite like nothing else. And I think it's quite important when it comes to content. Because going back to when I first started playing, the whole point was to really kind of be in this universe where I'm operating a train. instead of just playing a game. Like, it's the whole point. I'm into Sims as much as I am. Yeah, waiting for reviews is the best thing you can do, Sammy. Oh, mate, I got you. I don't do that, else, but I should. I should. I think overall it would make for a better experience, in my opinion. All right, Sammy, take care, my man. Good seeing you, even if it was for a short while. Hopefully, catch you tomorrow. Hope everything goes well with the house as well. You did say hopefully be back soon. Hopefully back soon. Be back soon. If not, then hopefully he'll be back tomorrow. Did I else? I don't think I do. I don't think I did. I never say buy or don't buy. I'll say what I think you should do. I'll tell you my opinion. But I'll never say, bro, buy this. Or bro, I beg you don't buy that. That I'm more likely to tell you. If I want to actually save you from stress, I'm more likely to say don't buy it. But I don't think I'll say buy it. This trailer's... You, man. You lot. You piss me off. Do you know how loud this train is? Do you understand how loud this train is? It's a steam train. You know there's sound. You know there's sound. We've been going for 25 minutes. Not one person has thought to say, there's no audio. Am I a podcast? I can do that if you want me to be a podcast, tell me. I'll be more than happy to do it to be a podcaster. I can do that. Just let me know. But don't do me dirty. Are you in Brum? I'm starting to change my opinion on Brum. I'm becoming more accepting of Brum. Else. Thanks, innit? Is it too loud? I think you're trolling me. I think too loud is subjective, but it is fairly loud. I don't know the braking with this thing. Actually, it better be good with how much weight we're pulling. Yeah, you gotta be specific in life, bro. Listen, I read. Oh snap! This is coming sooner than I thought. I saw a reel. Yes, not a reel, but I was on Instagram yesterday and I saw like an image, like a news kind of image thing. And it said how there was a woman that was like not skydiving, bungee jumping in Holland. And then the instructor told her no jump. But then she took it as he said now jump. So she went for it and then died. That's the importance of it, bro. So you think I'm just trolling? I'm here trying to save lives. Where are the cocks? Bro found it hilarious that someone lost their life. That's crazy. They were just trying to have fun, man. And for your line of work, you more than most know the importance of specific wording. Do you not carry radios? You do, right? Come on, you got this. Yeah, there you go, man. Pretending like you don't know what's going on. Yeah, of course. I do like the variety on this route, you know. It doesn't really get a shout out the way it should. Got a clock 700, the 158, which is always good to see, to be honest. As someone who like has spent minimal, I think in my lifetime, I've done one run ever on Midland Mainline. It's always nice to see like the HSTs at Paddington, the 158s on all sorts of different routes. I like it. Picasso. I'm concerned about the color of the smoke, but I don't know if TSW actually takes that into account. Nabil's just being a troll. Nabil, what was happening? Why were the buses going the wrong way, or like not going on the correct like road? Like, what was going on with that? Because I couldn't translate the second video. My camera's gone and my phone's broken. I need to put it in rest. Oh, you didn't know? Okay, fair enough. Because I saw a bunch of text on the next one, and I was like, oh, like maybe like you explained it, but I couldn't. Like Instagram didn't want to translate it. They were hating. Bro, useless. Bro, get. I should have left this at the station, man. Stupid locomotive, bro, and it's got its headlights on. Cold. How easily and quickly do you think that could get patched? Because that issue's been around for a very, very long time. I saw a post on the forum today talking about Athena simulations, and it reminded me of the whole situation. And I wonder if Jane is gonna come around and go 3 for 3 with another studio and another DLC with false promises. I don't understand why the guy keeps getting let back. How does a new gen PC question it? Bro, it's tech. Honestly, G, it's just tech, bro. It is, and sometimes, honestly, it's actually like a bit of luck as well. I don't know if this still happens. I think it does. You know, it does still happen. But I see CPUs they're all made the same, but they're not all the same. Like they're not like all exactly the same. You could get the same CPU, but it could be a little bit better than another one that you might pick up of that same CPU, if that makes sense. The other bus got sprayed. Yeah, what's going on, man? Is that bus in like in like full service? Els, I beg you, bro, sort out your PC and jump on Motorfest with us. We can you don't even need to buy it, bro. We can put you on. We can like sort you out. And legitimately as well, it's a feature of the game. There's no funny business. I'm taking my phone out of the rice. It works now. It's even doing school runs. So they're just asking for trouble, like realistically. Someone's gonna see that and then be inspired to add to it. Isn't it crazy that OMSI runs so smoothly for you? And then for me, it just runs like trash with like no mods, no like nothing done to it. I mean, it's the nature of OMSI realistically, but still. Yeah, it will, bro. It will. Well, your OMSI's smooth, my guy. I was having issues with it. Nabil sorted me out uninstalling it completely, like a fresh install, proper clean install, with no mods. The settings that we've got on the Discord. And who knows, maybe I'll reinstall it and then it will run like butter as well. I need to figure out what happened in the bus. Why that game just runs like super smoothly. Also, it's likely maybe I'll change Friday's stream to that. I think I will. I hope I remember to send a notification out in good time and change that. They bumped me with this class 66, man. Oh, get this thing off my back. $2 GB patch. The fact that the patch is 4. Yo, is there no possibility that someone can just make it run more? Why is there not an 8 GB patch or a 16 or a 32 GB patch? Why is it just a 4 GB? There's one's a bus. We're during a trip at 80 kilometers around the edge of the back shop. What? Did they get fined for it? On this 32, so what? It's 32-bit. Our 32-bit games are limited to like they can't use any more than 4 GB. Not even if you mess with like the code or modify something. $376. Brother, I don't even know what 376 is. Are you talking about in reality or in the game? 376. Bro, I did not even know this exists. The 3773? Oh wait, 377. Yeah, 3773, right? Hello, Mark. It's the East Coast Main Line, mate. You just have to shut down the bus, no fine. It's not being used for spare parts. But like you said, brother, someone could have been killed. So they're not really going to learn a lesson and then have another bus in the future running in the same condition. And then someone does die. And what? Now apologies are going now. And, oh, we should have noticed. We shouldn't have let this happen. Now fines are being dished out. It's too late. It doesn't look like the East Coast Main Line. I mean, I think this is literally the East Coast Main Line. Like 4 tracks. Overhead wires, straight line. It can't be anything else. Yeah, it came out like 2 weeks ago, I think, else. The 171 on that route and 3773. West Coast Main Line has that. Isn't West Coast Main Line 2? Oh no, it's 4 as well, yeah. Well, I guess any coast main line has just 4 tracks and overhead wires. I said 2. I was thinking about the Preston to Carlisle route, because that's primarily on a stretch with 2 tracks, isn't it? But yeah, if we're doing like the modern day West Coast mainland routes, the Birmingham Crewe, Euston, Milton Keynes, yeah, they're all 4 track straight line. I played it, Els. I made videos on it. It's not super different to like the other Electrostars, other than because it's got 1 less engine, it's a little bit less powerful. The 171 is nice, so, you know, it obviously it adds the timetable. They both come as like one. The timetable and the 2 trains, it all comes together. So, you know, the new timetable is nice. I haven't played it that much. In all honesty, there's not too much to play. It's sort of a pretty straightforward route. A very nice one, to be fair, but pretty straightforward. That is very sick, Nabil. Yeah, that was a nice video, by the way. That was actually a nice video. It's how it begins, man. And then they like more and more of your content, and then they end up inviting you to, like, you know, like a release, or, you know, to collab on something, and you just go from there. No, it does. Oh, honestly, it's a nice route, and obviously now that it's been remastered, so it's got like the new lighting and stuff. It's just what was missing, to be fair. It's nice pulling into Brighton, and you've got the 700s there. You know, you've got the Gatwick Expresses. Really nice treatment. That route always have a place in my heart, to be honest. I see yellow outside. I think it was the first. I don't remember whether that or the Great Western Express was the first DLC I bought. I think it was East Coastway. I'm pretty certain it was the East Coastway, then I bought GWE a little bit after. But I think what excited me about that was the Electrostars, because that was like a train I've been on so much, and the idea of playing it was pretty cool as well. Is it? Have you got a link for it that you can send? Please tell me you followed my advice and you got a real. I'm assuming it's got HDR, right? But HDR, like HDR 400, 500, 600, they're not really HDRs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna use it for gaming, right? Don't be shy, bro. Yeah, send it, man. Hello there, ASR. ¿Cómo estás? The red solo bus was on the completely wrong side of the town, and the white and yellow one took the wrong car. While it was in service. Bro, long day for the passengers, man. Long day. Also, you know the one where like the guy was helping the driver? I've been that person. There was a bus that was on diversion. Bro, this was years and years and years ago. Brody had no clue where he was going. And I knew the roads pretty well, so I guided him for a good like half an hour. No pressure at all, just guiding a flipping bus driver. I've sent him the wrong way. Well, I mean, he's pissed, not me really, but... all school. Yo, just trying to get home. Yeah, bus driver just sends you the wrong way. Oh, it not go very well here for the bus driver, man. There were elections for the president of Barca. I didn't know they chose those positions via elections. Oh, they slap AI on everything now, innit? 42-inch, bloody decent. Before I look at anything, if there's something that I could criticize, would you want me to just not even mention it? Should I just shut up and just like look at it? Yeah, bro. I don't trust that at all, man. Did you get the free soundbar with it, else? Tell me you got the free soundbar, bro. It comes with a free soundbar. I think you probably said you love sending stuff back, innit? You'll get like sick tech, yeah, and then you'll just send it back. What are you doing? Elections with all members of the team. Ah, okay. I thought it was like some sort of like public election. Show me the specs, man. Show me the specs. See when they're just waffling and filling up space. It makes me worried. AI voice ID, AI search, AI chatbot, AI concierge, AI picture wizard, AI sound wizard. Jesus Christ. What time to be alive, man. Oh, they showed me the specs, please, man. Oh, there it is. I need to click it. Oh, right at the very bottom. Bloody hell. Okay, here we go. 120 hertz. Decent. Variable refresh rate, 144 hertz. Okay. At 4K. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, you spent peas on this, by the way. Flipping out. G-Sync, nice. See all specs. Yes, that's why I'm looking at the specs. AI upscaling for, huh? They're not showing me that. They're not showing me what I want to see, bro. I just want to see how. I just want to see his nit, like the peak nits that he gets, the peak brightness. The reviews are positive. That's smart. To find what I need to find, I need to go and dig. It looks good though anyway. At least on the surface, it looks solid, man. Congratulations on your purchase. We're slowing down, bro. I need this 66. Had enough. Just dragging this train along, man. Fat train. Cut, man. Just uncouple it, man. It's okay. We're on the move. That's fine. Just uncouple it. Can't do it on the move. Doesn't help that the camera keeps bugging out as well. AI streamer, no please. They exist. I'm very sure they exist. Just yeah, no thank you. I heard you needed that $5, bro. This whole time bro's asking for a $5. You've just been saving up for a monitor. This encoder wasn't valid with a soundbar. That's a Vio, man. It's a TV that it comes with. So if you get a TV, no matter how or how much you pay, it should come with it. That's a Vio. 125,000 is a ton of people, ASL, of course. I just wanted to see the like the peak brightness in nits. Because, for example, my streaming monitor, it says it's HDR. It calls itself HDR, but it's not really HDR. It doesn't get bright enough. I think it peaks out at like 400 nits. What are you planning on cooking up tonight, Hank? I feel like your cooking time is getting earlier and earlier. Because you caught me off guard last time as well. What does it mean full? What does it mean by full screen around 200 nits? What does that even mean? So I assume that the peak brightness is incredible. That's beyond what I would have been content with. That's very sick. So you've got true HDR. So bro, when you play games, use it, man. I think Cyberpunk makes good use of HDR. Some other games do as well. Ramadaming. When is Eid? Eid is coming, isn't it? You don't know how it's called, but it's very delicious, Hank. You know what, mate? I'm just happy that it's very delicious. That's the main thing, right? Wherever it is. It could even be It could even be pasta with strawberries. If it is that,
very honest. Give
don't
us
tell
2
me.
months of ceasefire, we will go to elections. That's it.
Okay, around 200 though. That's very odd. So it only gets to 1200 nits in like certain areas, which ultimately is fine. Like, bro, 1200 nits is bright, like stupidly bright. But like the iPhone, what's the one that's come out very? What's the latest one? 17, right? I think the iPhone 16 or 15, one of them. Let me search the iPhone 17 as well, actually, because that one does the whole screen. Okay, according to AI, okay, I'm not going to use AI because it's to make an assumption. The 16, hold on, it's a Reddit post. Okay, someone posted it 7 months ago. Basically, the latest iPhone can go up to 2000. Okay, okay. Well, anyway, all in all, you're going to have a banging HDR experience, man. Full color accuracy. That's a very solid monitor, I'm not going to lie. That's a crazy monitor. I'm going to have to pick that one up myself, bro. You might have put me on. Ukraine hype is over, yeah, man. Zelensky doesn't know what to do with himself no more. All the attention is gone. Anyway, it was a good investment. It's made profit. Just make sure, else you dig around in the settings and get it right, because out of the box, it might be questionable. It could be completely fine. It could be completely fine, but it's worth just having a look and adjusting it to your fancy, of course. Gonna start moving a whole lot quicker now. I'm gonna have to keep doing that for part 2 and part 3. Just do it manually. That's what I should have been doing in the first place, man. Bro, I think 144 frames is more than fine, bro. This monitor, I think it's 144 as well. When I was playing TSW on it, it was fine. Like, it was good. It was a good experience. Like, I felt a little bit of a downgrade going back to 60. Like, I'm fine with 60, but I could tell that, you know, I had downgraded a little bit. There's no keybind for PTT, is there? Don't highly doubt it. No. Is Els a Fortnite enjoyer? What are you saying, Bill? When was the last time you played that? Oh, is it? I thought. Oh, man. Okay. I thought you were no longer playing it. I guess you just gave up. You just gave up on asking me to hop on. Yeah, fair enough. Valid. Maybe I'll try and slot it in between the boss, Motorfest, Mafia 2. We'll see in it. Yeah, bro, a monitor is so important, Els, man. Like you're gonna have a good time. I don't know what you've been using so far. Oh snap! You're coming off 1080p, brother. The only thing is, what GPU are you running? TCM is hard enough. Yeah, but I always said I was gonna come back to it though. Fortnite, on the other hand, I'm not very hopeful. As long as you got a GPU that can like, listen, it's very hard, Els, to have a GPU that can push 4K at 144 frames, like with the settings maxed out. Oh snap! I'm gonna spad. I didn't know it was this close. I was looking for a station. I'm gonna spad. I'm gonna have to do it to him. I was looking for a station and it turns out to be just a signal in the middle of nowhere. Oh, Omzi, bro, don't hold your breath, man. That's it, bro. It's like the chance of Fortnite is up here, and Omzi's like down here, bro. Especially as like I'm back in. I'm back on the bus. Hello, Dan. There's a song that describes these weeks perfectly. What do you mean by these weeks? What weeks are you referring to? Mr. Forklifter. It's a phase, Nabil. Alright, we'll see, bro. We'll see. I'm gonna stream it. Well, I'm planning on streaming it on Friday if I don't forget. As a matter of fact, so let me do that right now, man, because I'll just end up forgetting. I'm gonna put out a. I'll put out an announcement. Okay, I've changed the schedule. Put a message. what about the last 2 weeks though, ASL? What makes the last 2 weeks especially unique? You know what? Either one else, 57 to 50, 80, you're good, bro. I think at the very, 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 very least, if it was a 5070, I think it would be equivalent or better than my GPU. And I've got no problem playing 4K. Although, not at 42 inches. Definitely not 144 frames, but it's possible. It's doable. Yeah, have a cook and then let me know. I took a walk down Woodsburn Road. That was massive. Woodburn's Road. That sounds like just outside of London is an area of called Kingston. So I went uni, and there's a river. And if you walk along the river and you go far enough, you'll think you're in Miami or something, man. In the river, there's an island with houses, with boats. Then on the path, you've got massive bloody things, and it's just like raw. People are really living. Jordy, how you doing, boss? Yes. You're here in good time today. How you doing, bro? You're playing Champions League, I'm playing National League. Bro, let's not even go there, man. The same energy last time. Yeah, but bro, this is different, man. Like, the biggest gripe I've had in the past with the bus was performance. Like, no matter how much I wanted to play it, I'd be put off by it. And now that's been solved. It's looking kind of mad, boss. I'm going to power it only from the 66 for now. Until I get this in, like, max throttle. Oh, the brakes were on. Whoops. MS's performance heavy, so yeah, with 70 much struggle a bit. Like I said, it's difficult. I mean, not even like a high-end 5090 will consistently give you that performance, but you'll be flipping close. And probably in the majority of games you play, you probably would be able to hit that with that card. But the minute you're in the like 70s, 80s, you're good, man. Why? Oh, you gotta start moving at some point, isn't it? Is the handbrake on? Where's the handbrake? Where's the handbrake? There's a handbrake somewhere. Released. Okay, because we're just not moving. Sander on a bit more power. 20%. There we go. Oh, she started moving. What's the 66 doing on the other side? What are you doing? Why have I hired you? I haven't hired you, but nonetheless. Useless. Right, Sander on. Bit more power, 25%. Is it going to get going? Did I start my brake on? You have to really hold it. Cool. We're moving now. I should be able to put the 66 into throttle position 2 now. Yes. That's good to hear, Jordy. I'm doing well, thank you, myself. Bro said it's one landing's causing the lags. That's crazy. Brakes were definitely released on this one, Jordy. It was just I still had the brake on the steamer. Don't wheel slip. I can probably put this a bit. Make it go a bit faster now. You slipping? No. Cylinder cocks need to be closed. Bring the regulator down to 35, I think. Oh, now she's slipping. Didn't like that. Cool. Go back to the 66. Bit more power. No wheel slip this time. Can we go to throttle 8? Yes, we're good. You did a mistake streaming schedule for streaming schedule and after streaming schedule. What do you mean? Anything schedule related, I put in the schedule channel now. I've been doing that for a couple of months since we spoke about it last time. Now we're full steam ahead, literally. Oh, okay, no, you're right, no, but yeah, the last announcement should have been in the streaming schedule channel, yeah. I didn't even notice that. Appreciate the heads up on it. But yeah, what should be the case now is anything streaming schedule related should be in the schedule channel. And then everything else in the announcements. All of a sudden now we're flying, isn't it? Actually, let me see if this is on full power. I can just let it coast, I think. Is it, Jordy? What are you going for? Why not, Nabil? Why not, bro? I got a side of L's on this one. $17 Pro Max, my guy. If you're gonna do it properly, man. Both my phones, so the one that I'm using as a webcam right now, that's still going strong, and my main phone, were the flagships of their time. And the reason they're both going as long as they have been, it's because of that. If you're not gonna buy a new phone every year, go hard. But if you want to buy a new phone every year, just get like, I mean, each of their own, innit? But you might as well just get the base model. Watching Nvidia's live, what are they talking about? That's not AI. There are definitely better scenery airports in the world, definitely, bro. But like, if I'm gonna buy airports, I'm gonna buy London airports and the surrounding areas, including like Gatwick, Stansted. Although I know technically they're called London Gatwick, London Stansted. They're definitely not in London. And like Moroccan airports, specifically Tangier. Yeah, that's the one, Geordie, man. I got this bad boy in 2023. So this is the third year. Wait. No, it's S23. What was the release date? 21? 22? Let me see when it released. 23. Release year. Oh, 23. It did come out 2023. Okay, so I got it in June. I got it in like June or July 2023. So it's coming up to 3 years. And it's still, the main thing for me is battery. The battery is still as good as ever. And I guess that's partly thanks to maxing the charge at 80%. And I've also started recently no longer using fast chargers. I just charge the slow way to help the battery last even longer. That was the lesson I learned from my previous one. It is slowing down a touch on like a day-to-day use. It does slow down. It does show its age a little bit, but it's completely fine. I mean, low-key, even the one I'm using as my webcam, I got that in 2019. That's an S10 5G. That's how old it was when they used to put 5G in the names. Although apparently they're still doing that. Anyway. And yeah, literally, aside from the battery life, and it's a little bit slow, it's completely fine. But I was gaming on it when I first moved here, and I hadn't yet moved my setup. I was gaming on my phone. I was playing FIFA on it. I was playing GTA. I was playing like heavy games, and it was just taking it all. Dirty your phone. You'll buy nothing because they're available. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, wait, when do, I know Samsung tend to release their phones in the autumn, so that would be too long to wait, but when do Apple release their new phones? Isn't it around this time? They recently did some announcements, right? You might as well wait for the new ones already if we're gonna get a phone this year anyway. Might as well get the latest and greatest. Oh, September, okay, never mind. I thought it was just Samsung that did that. Oh, do they release a phone? Oh, right, you're right, yeah. Okay, they're the ones that released this time, and then Apple released in autumn. Yeah, fair enough. Phones at the high end are never worth the value. You know what? It depends on what you're using them for. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I think with my one, a big plus are the cameras. And I just don't use them enough, which wasn't the plan. At the time that I got my phone, I was doing drop shipping, and so I wanted to record stuff that I was selling, but also like just regular content. And that's what I was considering an iPhone. It was literally just the fact that the iPhone was the year that 2023. This phone was better than than Apple's flagship at that time, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't willingly choose a worse phone to buy, like, knowing that I'm going to keep it for years and years and years and years and years. I don't care about the ecosystem, like Apple's ecosystem. I don't care about all the petty stuff that like a lot of Apple users tend to care about. I just wanted a good camera on it, and to have it be capable of what I need it to be capable of. But it's never let me down. Never. And I love the back of it. It's like matte black. I always talk about it. And I've only just a few weeks ago removed the last piece of plastic. There's like a piece of plastic at the top of the phone. And I'm not the type of person that will like keep the wrap on, but I have a case anyway, so it's like I might as well. But the back is just beautiful, man. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like matte. It's just gorgeous, and it's huge. It really is big, which I love because I watch a lot of. Well, at the time I was consuming a lot of. Actually, no, I still do. I still do consume a lot of content on it. Your mate flies out at Stansted. Maybe you did, but I don't remember. Maybe you did. That would be on me. That's very cool. That's very cool. Who does he fly for? Or who does she fly for? Apple released a cheap phone this time of year. The budget one. Yeah, which is actually apparently very good. And also, their new lineup of MacBooks. Not MacBooks. What are they called? They got like a new line of laptops, but that use the iPhone chip from a couple generations ago. That's good value. They're actually like Apple are doing stuff. You got two phones, which one's the burner? Neither of them. Let's not even go there. I definitely got I may or may not have a classic burner laying around somewhere from a tan god. The 6 was very interesting, wasn't it? The 6 was a very interesting phone. The 11 Pro Max was solid. I think the 10 and 11, as far as I understand, are like goated in the Apple lineup. The type of content, just YouTube and a little bit of Twitch. Actually, no, I use the iPad for Twitch. Just YouTube. The cheap phone is has 120 Hz display, which is crazy because they don't usually include the base model. Usually is limited to 60, I think. So they've really gone ham between the phone and the laptop, and I think they're gonna enjoy the fruits of that. Plans for a small airline currently work. Eastern Airways, never heard of them. Where do they go to? It sounds suspicious, Nobel, because of the content that you consume. I won't ask. I'll save you. Oh, okay. And then Stansted. Also, occasionally flies football team. That's quite cool. That's very cool. I like roles that are cool but also like unique. I think that's why I'm attracted to freight. It's not super unique, but you think of trains, you think of the railway. I think by default you think passenger services one way or another. Why you not say YouTube but instead content? Well, it's content. Is this that you're seeing not content? Are you not consuming content right now? I didn't say adult content. I didn't say explicit content. I didn't say not safe for work content. Rescue flights. Who's he rescuing? Like, it's not like military stuff, is it? Like military operations. What? Which graphic level? Oh, the one with the white background and then like the small text. You made that yourself? If that's what you're talking about. I thought you just like found that and then you just like put a caption over it. But it makes sense that Instagram is able to translate it, because I did question. Oh, hold on a second. Like, why can't it be translated? It's a picture. And then I thought it might have been text. You might have created it. I was like, I wouldn't put it past you anyway. Like I did legitimately consider whether you had done it or not, but then I think I was just like, okay, probably not, because it just looks like a picture. That's cool, man. That's very cool. People that stuck out there like civilians. Oh, okay. That's good. That's sick, man. Hopefully you stay safe. Cause some of them countries move reckless. How many passenger planes or like civilian planes have been shot down? One of the planes that his company is currently flying the World Cup. Mad. The World Cup plane has done 70 flights over the past 3 months. That is sick. It's such a cool story to like tell at a pub, isn't it? I don't know if anyone would believe you, but it's a sick story. I can't really comment on it, but I don't really like. I need to see way more of it. Rats by Coca-Cola. Makes sense. Makes sense. They're the sponsors. They're like the main sponsors, right? If you got a picture, post it on the post it on Pics and Vids. I'd love to see it. I also want to see how cool like the actual wrap is itself. Wraps on plates are usually very cool. I mean, it's public, isn't it? Or do you mean? Oh no, but you said you've got the bits. If you like blur out the, if you know, like black out or blur out the like the name of the airline, more than welcome to do that. I just wanna judge the judge the livery, judge the wrap on it. You know what, bro? It would have been worth putting that forward. You know, they seem to like charity work. If you ever have like another idea like that, let me know, and then I can mention it in the. There's two servers that I'm in that are private. I can just bring it up to them directly. Machiavelli, how you doing, man? Hope you've been good. This new DLSS integration with AI is nuts. Is it the one where they're generating? Was it like 6 frames or something? Like something ridiculous? Is it DLSS 4? I think. That's good to hear, Machiavelli. How are the tats getting along? 5. Oh, this is a completely brand new one. Mad. Because 4 apparently was super impressive. Was that 5? No, I'm pretty sure it was 4. Showing the new cards. I'm gonna wait till the videos come out. from the YouTubers because I don't trust them. All the marketing spiel can easily get to your head, man. I want the information broken down and explained so I know whether I should be excited about something or not at all. Ableton going to complete my hands. That's not far off at all, you know. Your pain tolerance must be ridiculous. They're going to come till 2027. Well, they probably won't be available to the public till 2027. They'll be available to scalpers and AI companies. I'm surprised they're even still bothering with us peasant gamers. It's all about AI, innit? Where are they going to get the RAM from as well? See, I don't know if you're joking or not, Machiavelli. I don't think you are. I wouldn't put it past you. I mean, else, you just compare how Nvidia have treated us before and after AI, bro. We are second-class citizens. You would have smiled there. But then wouldn't like... Mate, if you've got like somebody down there, it's going to be like a frown for them. So it depends on the POV that you want. Or you can just have two. One facing one way, one facing the other way. What are availabilities like at the moment? I guess quite bad with obviously the RAM situation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very content with my 3080 Ti. Maybe if I upgrade to like a 4K 120 Hertz or beyond, then my outlook will be different. But for now, I'm good, man, honestly. You would say, "Oh, trust me, I'm good." Like I'm not contemplating it at all. My only regret is I think Amazon have changed their policy because I don't see it anymore. But once upon a time, you could just pay monthly on Amazon for like the craziest stuff. And I saw the 3080 Ti and I saw the 3090. Now 3080 Ti was on my wish list. This was a GPU that was like this is the GPU that I was like drooling over. So I really wanted it because like I wanted it for so long. But then the 3090 I think was only like 20-30 pounds a month more. I think it's like 20 pounds a month more. And I was like, there's probably not a huge difference between them. I really wanted the 3080 Ti specifically. See myself 20 quid a month. I'll just go for the 3080 Ti. That's my only regret. I wish I went for the 3090. There's actually a significant enough difference between the two that, yeah, I feel that. But I'm very happy with it anyway, with the 3080 Ti. Very happy with it. And it's still like a pinch myself moment. My whole PC's bonus. CPU is the same. My CPU and GPU. The RAM, 32 gigabytes, wasn't like something I really planned. Motherboards are, I mean, there was nothing crazy. I didn't need anything super crazy for a motherboard. But it was a CPU and GPU combo, man. And I did it. They won the 5095. I mean, it sells for that much, right? I'm sure scalpers are doing their thing and have been doing their thing. Max next gen. What do you mean? Like the highest end card of the next gen? I mean, that's what I do with anything. Anything that I like, I don't. If I'm gonna buy anything, it will be like the highest end of that line. Phone, GPU. That's my thinking moving forward, anyway. Obviously, going off what I literally said about 30 seconds ago, that wasn't the case previously. Isn't the 5090 is out now? The next ones are gonna be the 60 series. I mean, it would be nice, Nabil, to get a complete redesign. But I feel like from their perspective, yes, they're saving money, but also if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing. I'm going to do this one and I'm going to skip this one because time-wise, it doesn't really make sense to do this. I'm not going to have time to do either of these. So I think I'm just going to do this and it should take us to the end. They love these December services, man. I don't like these journey modes where all the services take place on one date. 6090 would definitely be 5k. Will it be 5k? How much was the 5090 when it first came out? What was the RRP of 5090s? Let me have a little gander. Or they might do what they did with the 3080 Ti and just drop the price like all the way down. To be fair, the 5090 released with a base MSRP of $2,000 apparently, UK. But I'm seeing a Reddit post that in Germany, the Founders Edition, which I guess is usually priced a little bit higher, isn't it? Was priced at 2.3k euros. If they know they make more money on consumer markets. No, that's what I said earlier, and else what I was joking about. Since the AI boom, Nvidia just see gamers as second-class citizens. They're not gonna like spend resources, or let me say, waste resources on us peasants. That AI money is good. Very. Why is there an end of the train? Why is there an end of train device at the beginning of my train? And I'm assuming you got your headlights on. Oh my god, what's going on? This train's completely backwards. You got your headlights on with an end of train device, and I also at the very front have an end of train device. Make it make sense. Oh, I can change it. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I can even change like the intensity of it. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. I'm very happy with that. And let's turn off the headlights on the 66. And I think I can turn on... Okay, yeah. Okay, it's got the OCD already. I can take it off and... Oh, no, I can't take it off. Okay, fair enough. On some trains, you can place it yourself. He's going to apologize for the language, Machiavelli. The state of vehicles are already not great. I've been driving since 2012. Oh, my days. Without any refurbishment, they'll continue to do so at least until 2033. Okay, fair enough. That's crazy. Not yet, Pennsylvania, no. If you think you've seen it here, close your eyes. Welcome to Earth. I keep saying that to the twins. I'm not really going to get another opportunity, so I'm making the most of it. Jensen, yeah, bro. Who do you think? Who do you think funded that leather jacket of his, man? He forgets. He's forgotten who sorted him out. Loves a good wall slip, doesn't it? The full IKEA bag. Wait, what? I'm not aware of this law. I know there's like a designer. There's like a designer Lidl line, but I don't know what brands they've got their thing going on with. I can't tell if the sirens on real life or in the game. Oh, it's real life. I guess that's a compliment of sorts. I just realized I'm doing this at night time. You guys can't even see anything. I'll just do the other one then, and then spin the wheel again. See what we get for the last section. There's a bag people could get within whatever edition. Cappy canvas. You know what? I think the value is more in it being like a limited edition kind of thing, as opposed to, you know, it being a quality bag itself. It's usually how it goes. It's reminiscent of like YouTuber merch back in the day where, you know, they would just use like some crappy material, but it's got their logo on it or whatever, so people would just wear it proudly. Good times. We worried about less things then. Who remembers being scared about 2012, the world ending in 2012? I remember like a bunch of rich people just giving everything away. Really not a fan of that sound. Sounds like a dying seal. I mean, the build is we're literally like the prep stage. It's like the first 2 minutes where they've given you the time to get the train ready. This one you can let it slide, you know. It's understandable. It's definitely not the equivalent of putting the train on autopilot and just watching the clouds for 3 hours. Maybe if I'm playing, maybe if I was playing Simrail, driving the Pendolino, that would be applicable. You know what the craziest thing about that alert is? I know it's an alert. I saw it in the chat. But when it started going like do-do-do-do-do-do-do, I couldn't control my hand. My finger was crawling towards the Q key. That was very strange. Yeah, my phone's broken again. I need to put it in rest. I'm actually looking forward to spinning for another DLC. Doesn't often happen. It doesn't work in that context. That's not the context. It's got to be food. Then you can say a Chinese or an Indian. So you guys don't have anything like that in Germany, like in your like culture speak. Germany's lacking culture, man. They say British people don't have culture. That is our culture. No, it literally just applies to Chinese and Indian, and in the context of food. I love the fact that it's a strange concept to like the rest of the world. So that will help you though. Like so when you eventually come to London, you can fit right in. They'll look at you funny because they'll clock the accent, but then you're talking like you're cultured. So thank me later. That's it. You know what? Actually, thinking about it, there must be so much stress on drivers of these like heritage trains and preserved trains to not damage them, basically. Although I do remember seeing a cool video on YouTube like 10 years ago of I forgot exactly what locomotive it was, but it was in America and it was like really struggling to go up a gradient, and there was just sparks flying constantly, and like the second man had to come out and like manually put sand on the rails. That was weird, but I mean it makes sense anyway. It was just a bit odd to see. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, with the 66 behind, this is light work. Although the mad thing is, back in the like, what would they have used back in the day? Another locomotive at the back? I guess so. How would they have communicated? I guess as you do it while you're banking, just with like whistles. Some horses. What, going backwards? In Morocco, it'd be donkeys. Oh, horses at the front. I mean, once upon a time, that was the case. Like, the first generation of tram. No, trolley bus. I know in London, back in the day, they used, it would be like an old school trolley bus, double decker as well. And it would be pulled on tracks, like on rails, but by a couple of horses. I'm happy I remember that. I learned that on my trip to the transport museum. Going off just 66 power. Yeah, man, that's how transport started out in London. A couple of horses. Having a business where you clean up like horse poo off the streets must have been very lucrative. We're going a little bit quick, but we're also on an uphill gradient. I don't know if the 66 has it in it to keep pushing for much longer, although now it's going to. You'll be driving the talent twos in that state yourself. Would you, like, I know this was going to sound like perhaps a weird question, but would you prefer that? Or would you prefer like brand new fresh trains to drive? Because me personally, I got a thing for driving, like, I don't know, at least in Sims, I like driving older, more clanky vehicles. Like, I'm not too fussed about having something that's shiny and brand new. I'm gonna dip into a chocolate bar if I may. I hate seeing things overpriced, bro. So we have like Cadbury chocolate bars here that are like, it's like a big slab, but like sections. And I like it. I like the Oreo one especially, Cadbury and Oreo. And it used to be £1.10. Then it went up to £1.25. Then it went up to £1.35. Then it went up to £1.50. Then £1.75. And then I bought one a couple of days ago, £1.95. Heartbreaking stuff, man. Heartbreaking. What I hear from drivers is that they just want a reliable vehicle that can be old or new. Yeah, makes sense. That's fair. But you can have something that's a bit older. For example, on this game, on the Long Island Railroad route, you can drive the M3s. I really like driving the M3s because they're just a bit... They're older, right? They're not classics necessarily, but... I mean, some may deem them classics, but they're just older. And I like them. But, yeah, I would want something to be reliable at the same time. I don't see... Or I don't personally find charm in something breaking down constantly. Hello, Rogue. You bet it's got... Has it got... You know what? I keep thinking about it. I think it has. Because I picked it up. Just when I picked it up the other day, I picked it up and I was like, okay. I don't actually think it has. But I'm looking at it. And it kind of looks like it. And I know it has happened to a whole lot of other things. Not just consumables. Also like soaps and all sorts. And I know at some point it did. I just don't know if it's gotten smaller again. But yeah, man, it really sucks. Really, really sucks. I was on a bus earlier today and there was a couple of school kids talking about like a can of fizzy drink. And then one of the guys was like to his friend, like how much do you get, how much do you pay for, like for a kind of, I think it was Fanta or Coke or whatever. And his boy was like, oh, £1. Oh, it's something ridiculous, £1.60. And in my head, I was like, what the hell? And then his friend was like, oh, like I'll get it from somewhere. Or I remember it being, I think he said like 75p or something. Now, I remember when they were 50. I remember a bag of crisps, like a regular, when I was in school, a regular bag, like just a normal packet of crisps was 50p. 50p. Now that same packet of crisps is £1.20, £1.25. I like my snacks, so it's really sad. You know what, Rogue? I think this depends on who developed the train. I think, what's it called, Big Boss or something like that? Apparently, from what I've heard, they're a really good developer for steam trains in TSC, like in terms of details and stuff like that. They're quite well made. And, I mean, just in general, I've heard that steam trains in Train Sim Classic are a lot more realistic and difficult compared to TSW. So I was crapping myself when there was a recent DLC that came out. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. But I think it was like a Scottish, like old school DLC. And yeah, I was worried, but I did want to learn and get to grips with it. I've only ever tried once before, and it didn't go well. I blew up the train in a tunnel. But fortunately, to my surprise, it actually went pretty smoothly. And I was doing everything manually. You can do a couple things automatically. But when I first ran it, I did end up doing that. But when I first ran it, the first 1 or 2 times, I did it manually. I was very proud of myself. But yeah, they can be tough. It just depends on the developer. And the train itself, I guess. Where did you end up finding Premiere Pro, Nabil? Also, Ro, you may not be surprised to know that I used am I gonna spad? No. I used ChatGPT to help me with the Steam train on Train Sim Classic, and it actually guided me like fairly well. It gave me a good base to go off and sort of mix in my own common sense with what it was telling me. Oh, Parrot Bay. Parrot Bay's techie these days, man. So many ads, so many, like, there's a lot going on those websites. I do miss the good old days of Parrot Bay when it was at its peak. Well, I have an ad blocker now, but I didn't before. Also, did you get Word from there as well? Because I've been needing Word. Apparently, an ad blocker. I mean, you get through them. They just end up being a little bit of an inconvenience, but you can get past them. Through a Reddit tutorial. Fair enough. But what website did you actually get the file from? Just running a scenario from Victoria to Seven Oaks in a 700 with the ATS announcement plugin. Do you have to pay for the announcement plugin? You need to run several commands and so. Ah, okay. So it's on the same line as using getting past Windows limitations, I would assume. Okay, Rogue. That's the thing with TSC, man. You can make it a banger. Like, I've got all the AP, like track enhancements, weather enhancement, all of that good stuff. You know, reshade. You can make TSC so much of a better experience compared to TSW. It's just a matter of putting in the work and perhaps an investment too. October 2025. So it hasn't been patched yet. Well, maybe it has, but there's a good chance it hasn't. I do think, in a lot of ways, not every way, but a lot of ways, with all the necessary mods, TSC does look better than this. The assets definitely look better. They look more natural. The general color palette, I appreciate more in TSC as well. But the irony for me is that I just end up missing the general graphics of TSW and then coming back. And I always wonder if, had I started playing TSC before TSW, whether that would have been the case or not. I ordered a really nice sandwich last night. Pastrami sandwich. I haven't had pastrami since Subway used to do it back in 2016, 15. That was incredible. Oh my god. To this day, my like all-time favorite Subway sandwich combo. And I have had hundreds, high hundreds, if not thousands, over 1,000 sandwiches since then. I have to take down the 66 a notch. I always get thrown off by the track monitor showing me a red. It's horrible during shunting as well. Part of me wants to give Peak Forest a go. Also, the first steam route, I forgot the name of it. Liverpool Lime Street, somewhere or another. That one I don't think I've ever touched. Peak Forest I've done once in one little tiny scenario on there. Adobe prices are insane, and I think what's even more insane is that should you subscribe, you can't just cancel your subscription. You have to pay. Which I'm quite surprised is even legal. I do pay for it, yeah. £16 a month. Although I haven't been paying the last 2 months because I tried to cancel it in December and then they said, hey, relax. We'll give you 2 months free. And if I still wanted to cancel in September, I would have had to pay a £35 or £38 fee. I think it depends on when your subscription is due to renew. You're driving the wheelie bin in TSW6. What is the wheelie bin, Mark? I don't know exactly what the conversion rate is in the bill, but if $23 equals £16, 16.24, I think, then yeah. Oh, the Pacer. I think a wheelie bin has better suspension than a Pacer. I'm sick and tired of wheelie bins, man. The bin men here have a... I don't know, they have such a hard-on for putting wheelie bins when they come around for their weekly collection. Right in front of the path to the house. And maybe, I don't think I would be okay, but maybe if it was a bin that we used, it's like, okay, fair enough, but it's not. It's got nothing to do with us, and yet you guys will take it from where it is in its corner, empty it, and just slap it down, blocking the path to the house. So now I just kick it over whenever I see it. Is it mad, Nabil? I guess it's mad when you can get it for free. But I did try to, and I couldn't find it. Specifically, I was looking for Photoshop because I had it cracked before. And then I had issues with it, so I uninstalled it. And then when I went to go and find the file again, I couldn't. Premiere Pro, I also had cracked, but I started to have issues with it, and I didn't know whether the issues I was having were because of that. And so that was the reason. So both of those things combined were the reason that I just said, oh, let me just get it legit. And I'll be honest, I haven't really looked back. At the time that I tried to cancel the subscription, I wasn't uploading any content. So I wasn't using it, and finances were quite tight. So it was only logical to try and cancel it. But generally speaking, 16 quid a month for two like fairly good pieces of software, although I don't really use them to like their full extent, but I do use them often. There's something I can live with. Well, I got a peace of mind that the software will continue to get updated, bugs will get fixed, sorted out. Like, I'm not just stuck on an outdated piece of software. And the Amazon comparison is terrible. It's terrible. You end up with no lid or only one wheel. Whenever I report it, they go, "Oh, it's only a mistake. You'll make well like 50 times." What? Wheelie bins are not cheap, you know. That sounds like an easy lawsuit, mate. If they're not taking it seriously. Hey, how does that train layer on here? That's the ones. That's a 323 from the Birmingham route. That's interesting. Although, I did see a picture today of 166s at, well, on the Mildmay line, which is, I'm pretty sure doesn't make any sense. Yeah, 200 quid is about right, yeah. Nah, Mark, that was the orange livery. I forgot the TOC. West Midlands, yeah. So I guess there's the delivery substitutes then somehow, because it is meant to be the northern one that's here. It does actually stop here as on one of the platforms. So I assume that's what it's meant to be. What is this doing here? Yeah, something's broken. Yeah, you could say I'm on PC, 300 plus mods, whatever, fair. However, the 166 is on the Mildmay line. We're on PlayStation. We're in Doncaster, right? I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah. Right, we've got 35 minutes left. Let's do a cheeky little spinners. See what else we land on. Cargo Line Volume 3. West Coast Main Line, I think that is. It's still on the London Overground Mild Main Line. A 166, a Great Western Express 166. Where? Service did not take over an hour. Mild Main Line 168 is still there. Let's have a little gander. Oh, it is. Where does it run to and from? What on earth? From Stratford to Clapham Junction? No, this is broke. This is broken. This is broken. The train doesn't run there. It says drive this overground service as well. It's broken. Load it in and look at the coaches. What's going on? I would like it to get dealt with, Nabil. I prefer it gets dealt with, bro. Okay. Let's see where this goes. You already reported it. What the hell has gone on, man? This must have happened in probably the last update or the one before. God forbid, an update comes to the game and it doesn't break something that was completely fine. I don't know where else these... Where else did the nuclear stuff, sorry not nuclear, intermodal stuff feature? TSW wiki.
Very honest. Give us 2 months of ceasefire, we will go to elections. That's it.
Oh, East Coast Mainland as well, duh. Nah, nothing within the time. All they said is it lays in nicely. Did they? Köln Aachen. Do I have anything left to do there? What's Frightful? Oh, the 187. What's Super Button? What the hell is this? It's got half an hour runs. I'll take it. Source from empty. Try this S12 service from empty from Düren to Köln Ehrenfeld. And from there to Köln Hauptbahnhof. What are you talking about? Let's find out. It lays in nicely, sounds very sus. I'm not really going to be able to appreciate the sound anyway, Nabil. Because, well, I don't know what it sounds like in reality, isn't it? Oh, you said it lays in nicely. I mean, in terms of like just having fun, yeah, but for realism purposes, not at all. Super accurate, especially from far. Again, another thing I would be able to personally appreciate. The 395, you're going to need to go to the tutorial for that one. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but there's a few things that you need to do. Are you able to send me a good one, Bill? What do I just type in? DB423, and I'll just look at pictures. Yeah, you'll be able to pick me out a one that best displays the well, display. In terms of the lighting, I can't really explain it, but it's not like completely bright, if that makes sense. That I can appreciate. It doesn't look artificial. Right. From that perspective, yeah, I can definitely see that. It's a very nice touch. Very nice touch. See what I say? Like, I love attention to detail because it's little stuff like that that you would only really see in reality. I understand brands and companies wanting things to be displayed a particular way, but whether it's a truck sim, racing sim, train sim, we're not playing a marketing game, you know? We're playing a sim. The point isn't to show off brands, although of course that's how they see it, and I guess that's how you win them over in negotiations. But that's not really how it is. You can barely read the IRL. Really? Ah, okay, I get the vibe. Okay. Okay, you know what? They have banked it. I mean, could it be better? Yes, in that case, but relative to like everything else in the game, it's incredible. Glad this route finally got its remaster. Although, of course, it's left a little bit to be desired, but I would rather it be remastered with a bit to be desired than having done nothing to it. Having had nothing done to it. Oh no. See, that's the thing. If you're trying to show off the train and show and you know, help Deutsche Bahn look good, then I understand. I completely understand. I don't know why. I just had Train Planet come back to life. Train Planet, Train Life, whatever that game was called. And I remembered how when you start the 218 from Code, like the whole thing vibrates. That's such a nice little touch, man. Plus the trash on the tracks, plus a working Ebula. That game, yeah, is like one of the saddest sim gaming stories I think I'm aware of. It was white before because it was copied from Munich. What do you mean it was white? Like, the Munich trains have white PIS? I don't think I've seen that before. That's diabolical, by the way. Although, realistically, the white is probably closer to this than that picture that you sent me. That's kind of cool. Munich Augsburg is another one that I've barely touched, but surely there's a remaster on the way for that one, man. Plus timetable. Surely. Someone's got to do it soon. Like at this point, I might as well gamble on waiting for that to happen. I would not have made that if I wasn't on 100% breaking. As extreme as it was. Now the 423s are getting refurbished along a new place to work. Only since the late 2025, okay. So would it make sense to have it in game? Well, I guess that would be cool if someone, I don't know, made a 2025 timetable, but this route does not need another timetable. I don't think I'm even playing on the most recent one. I think this is the new Journeys timetable, which was an improvement on the base one, but it doesn't have anything on the remastered one. Works on the 423 redesign. What does a redesign involve? Like, how much of the train would be changed? Cheeky TSR coming up. Check Discord. I'll do it once we get to this TSR because I don't want to miss the little thing that I need to acknowledge, the little sign. Is the volume of the train okay? I turned it down earlier for the Flying Scotsman, but I don't know if I should turn it back up. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so that's how it was before. That's mad. I'll always say it, man. When it comes to TSW, in a lot of the cases, ignorance is bliss, man. Ignorance really is bliss. IRL, it looks very nice, to be fair. Okay, the mod looks nice as well. A fairly basic interior. It looks nice. It looks sort of... It's weird because it looks like fresh. It looks like you can breathe in it, but it looks basic at the same time. Nice screen. Okay. Looks pretty good, man. Wi-Fi, new seat. Okay, Wi-Fi is cool. New seats. But then again, like... Who hasn't got, like, unlimited data at this point? I think the vast majority of people. But it's still cool to have. They can collect all your little data. Use his headrest, no armrest. There ain't no headrest in those pictures. Are you talking about the little dark patch at the top of the seats? That is not a headrest. I mean, yes, technically you can rest your head there, but headrests is a stretch. Security camera is always good. Power outlets USB, very good as well. Okay. Fairly decent redesign, to be fair. Enough to, like, significantly differentiate it from its current state. It's like too much comfort. I mean, yeah, fair enough, but yeah. No, that's it really. It has a job to do and it does it well. Seats don't look the most comfortable in all honesty. I don't really know what it is about modern day trains and iron board seats. Maybe it's the new, like, corporate buzz. It's the new trend. Get the cheapest chairs possible. Cheapest seats. Are you done for a little Motorfest session later? Later... Probably similar... You know the last time that we tried to play when the servers weren't working? Maybe around that. But I'll keep you posted anyway. If I see that it might be a little bit too late, I'll give you a heads up in good time. The thing is, it's difficult with the babies because it's like we can plan, okay, we're gonna have dinner and then that's it, and you know that whole process will take as long as whatever we're watching is, which is not like that long. It's less than an hour. But then if one of them starts crying, or even worse, both of them, depending on what needs to be done, that could significantly like delay the plans. But nonetheless, I'll do my best to inform you in good time of any changes. No dog noises and we're straight. We can remain friends. I saw some sweaty movements yesterday, by the way. Now that we're moving up in the rankings, I've been seeing some very, very interesting maneuvers. Like new ones. Nothing that I've seen before. I honestly don't know whether this is meant to be like emulating a realistic service. Although, if it's just going from A to B, it's not really slowing anything else down. Like it's not getting in the way of anything. If anything, it would be slowed down by a regular service instead. Maybe they need to I don't know, maybe it's going to be busy around like Köln specifically. So they need trains in that area, extra trains in that area for a specific time. I don't know, just trying to make sense of it. So is my limit under 500 hertz 25 or 35? Maybe when it's quiet. So I mean, this is a fairly quiet time in the day. This design is very human. Damn, I thought it was like a high-speed train coming on the high-speed lines. I was tricked. 25. Wonderful stuff there. Wonderful stuff indeed. Fast and Furious. Kern Drift. You have your insiders. What, relating to saying that something like this service wouldn't exist during the day? Or are you talking about stuff that the information about hasn't dropped yet? Oh, I did miss it. You know how DB Regio. What's NRW? North Rhine. North Rhine. West Frankenbad. The irony is that actually helps me to understand it quite clearly. Maybe this voidership thing isn't too bad after all. I like the new Journeys mode, the new Journeys pack. It was different. It was nice. Like it added a significant amount of gameplay. I don't think they advertised it as well. I'm assuming it hasn't been done again because it wasn't super popular. And if it wasn't super popular, I put that down to bad advertising. I think it's a great little thing. Bro, I'm on 100% break-in. Nordrhein-Westfalen. What was going on with the break-in there? It's been breaking very, very, very well. Not a single person on this train, by the way. Not a single passenger. Not one. Is it an ECS move or is it an actual train in service? I know it's in service. Are these just ringing like forever? Enough. They're as bad as IRL, but they've been good though. Like in the game, on this run, or actually, no, I think they've been pretty good. Or am I just hallucinating? It's exactly the silent twos we got now. I mean, no surprise. It seems like DCG's philosophy, other developers are coming in and, you know, doing things a bit differently. But I think DCG's philosophy is if something like it, if there's a train that should be somewhere, but something like it is in the game already, just keep it. Like, yeah, the train's been there since CSW2. And you can imagine it substituting for X, Y, and Z, so why not use it for that? What were the new preservation team called? Gave them some funky name. Why? I was going too fast. Also, where's the voice that says Swang Dong Sung Brum? Two storyline. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in the game, like they're still being used to this day. That's very cool. You get to see so many like trains local to you in the game. I mean, I guess I could just go out more. Look, they're still using the old pictures. There's the white PIS. Wow, interesting. I could just go out more, but I'd have to like go out of my way to see the majority of the trains, the UK trains in this game. There's no voice on it. What, even in real life? Strike Force, Jesus. Wasn't that what that movie was called with the hamsters, the spy hamsters or something like that? IRO 2, okay. Peace, nice. It's nice. I'm sure the drivers are mentally healthier on those trains than all the others. Alrighty, that will bring us to the end of tonight's stream. Let's raid this fella. Oh, he's got a nice little setup with like a button box and everything. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's give him a little raid. Yeah, let's give him a little raid. Not sure about the name, but let's give him a little raid. That should be cool. Some cool content. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hey, UK Gamer, how you doing, mate? Good to see you. Hope you've been keeping well, looking after yourself. Just joining us at the end tonight. Go and show this fella some love. Looks like he's got a cool setup going. Not sure if it's like DIY or what, but it does look very cool. Yeah, show him some love. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one. I'll go load up my stream 1 second. Professional streamer. Peace out.